Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. It's going down. This is Rasslin Rage. We'll do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade.
And now it's time for Rasslin Rage with your host, Cody Fleming.
Welcome to another version of the Independent. We talk about what's going down up in this wrestling business. Hosted by the boss, his name is Cody Fleming. That's the homeboy. Go home, boy, before you get evicted. We about to get it on. Your boy Josh Harper, the beverage in a row. The real deal, Hill, Lady Pills is a beast with the mouthpiece. Talk dumb and up on the floor. Tell me when to go. Every week we do this. Hit him with a little bit of sweet chin music. And I only beef over cake like Brutus. The barber and then over MIW go hard like. Where do we come from? What do we do? Dissect matches and break down moves. You're tuned in to an interlude. When I look into the middle of your mind, that's an interview. Independent, you better get with the movement. We only winning, we never been in the losing. Subscribe to the channel on YouTube and see us on the news. We introduce that.
Welcome back to a brand new episode of Michigan Independent Weekly, number 67 to be exact. I am one of your hosts, Cody Fleming. I am also joined by my other co-hosts, we'll call them, my amigos, Danny Beals and Mr. Joshua Harper, who, by the way, is the owner of Happy Harper Ice Cream.
Very true. Happy Harper Ice Cream, guaranteed to make you a happy Harper.
Oh man!
Even him, sourpuss face.
It does. I ain't even gonna lie. When I got a pint in front of me, and I'm just I'm happy. All right, tonight is a little different than most. We'll be having our fans on the show to tell us about what they love about indie wrestling.
I wouldn't say it's our fans; it was fans.
Yeah. You know what I love about indie wrestling, Dan?
What's that?
I love that in indie wrestling, there's a winner, there's a loser. There's no participation bull crap that your generation put on us, you boomers. Like, if you're in the chat, you can see in the chat, Dan's trying to say he's first just because he says he's first. That's not how it works, Snowflake. First is first. I'm first. You're Dan.
That's 2020, though. All you have to do is say it.
I'm not going to listen to that stuff, Snowflake.
I want to be first.
Okay, anyways, thank you to our sponsors, BCWA, and of course, Happy Harper, as we discussed earlier. Happy Harper Ice Cream. There is a link down in the description for Happy Harper Ice Cream. That is correct. There is also a link to our social media, so check that out as well. But BCWA can be found on Facebook at BCW or at GoBCWA, and you can also find them on their website, gobcwa.com. Josh is a sponsor, but he also has his own sponsor.
Well, yes. Yes, I do. Let me tell you about 24 Karat Line Productions. It's ran and managed by the 24 Karat Line, Jeremiah Goldman, who, in his awesomeness and all-knowingness, has decided to sponsor the coolest member of the Rasslin Rage MIW team, me. Not him, me. So thank you to 24 Karat Line Productions, and thank you to me for being that cool.
You know what happens with cool, right? Causes shrinkage.
Oh boy.
That just makes it so it's not scary anymore.
How many did you say we have today?
What?
What?
Have what? How many what?
Listen, we open it up. All right, we say, fans, come on in.
Yep.
How many fans?
2, I think.
2. One of them being Skyjacker.
Yep.
This is the last time we do this. See, I told you it was a dumb idea.
It was your idea.
This is why we don't let you come up with ideas.
It's time to talk about Michigan Independent Wrestling. Tune into the channel, check your internet connection. Cody, Danny, Josh, they're the best thing. Breaking down
we're coming back to us right now. Settle down, homeboy. You in a bad mood tonight?
He's always in a bad mood.
Yep.
Jeez, oh Pete, you listen to this guy? He's always so mad. Hey, Jeremiah Goldmain has entered the chat. The chat is now golden. Thank you for gracing us with your presence, sir.
We should bring him in. He'll have something to say.
Oh, I'm sure he will. All right, so let's bring in. Hold on, let me go over here. Get the one fan that decided that they were worthy.
I think they're just intimidated. That's all.
I've watched the Avatar show. I read the Avatar comics, and I'm to the point now. Whenever it's like, oh, I'm the Avatar of the 4 elemental nations, I sit there and go, no, that's Jeremiah Goldman.
Oh, listen to you. Hey, what's happening, brother?
What's up, bro?
How you doing? Hold on one moment. I am clearing up some stuff, but they can see everything. They can see you. Dan's face is covered up, so that's pretty good.
Woo!
We're in a good place when he's had. There we go. Anyways, hello, sir. How are you doing today? Look at that nice Intercontinental belt you got there.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, brother. That's right. The one and only.
So
White belt. That's the one.
yeah, I love that belt. I was really mad when they changed it.
Yeah, me too.
But hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, we don't have the money. We don't control the money in the WWE, unfortunately. So,
And I wish I had the old man's money.
what we're all mutual wrestling fans here. Indie wrestling, and all 4 of us here met because of indie wrestling. What exactly? What do you love? Because you love all wrestling. I know that. What do you specifically love about indie wrestling?
Is that question referring to myself?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. But before I get into that question, just allow me to introduce myself. You see right there in the bottom left-hand corner that says Antoine Davenport. That's actually my alter ego. You need to call me the Black Man Coco T. Ware. I'm founder and leader of Kayfabe the People's Band, baby. I'm the ace that plays the bass. You know what I'm saying? But to go into your question, one thing I do love about indie wrestling are the interaction between the fans and the talent. I love the fact that we can mix and mingle with those guys before, during, and after the show. I absolutely love that. As a matter of fact, I even love the merch. As you see here, these shades were given to me by the good brother Electric Eli. So every time I go to a show, I try to buy at least one item from a talent because I understand what it takes. It takes money. It takes time to do what they do. And then some of those guys, they got another job, or this may be the only thing that they do. So I always want to support them because one day I want to see them on a big stage, baby. And I want to be able to say, I remember supporting that guy, that girl, when nobody knew their names. That's what I'm all about.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I like that.
See, that's what I've been saying too. If I go to a WWE show and I buy a Roman Reigns t-shirt, what the hell I'm doing buying a Roman Reigns t-shirt, I don't know. But if I buy a Roman Reigns t-shirt, I'm not buying it from Roman Reigns. But if I go to a house show and I buy a pair of Electric Ely sunglasses, if I buy a Shogun shirt, if I get an autograph from Tommy Vendetta, they're right in front of me. I get to say thank you for what you're doing. Man, that was a good match. Hey, I can't wait to see this coming up. I love that. I love sitting in the front row and talking all kinds of smack to them and them turning around and talking smack right back to you. I've been yelling at a TV for years and not once they ever turned to tell me to shut up.
That's true. That's true. I'll tell you, the one person I just, if I wasn't a lover, not a fighter, I would get in trained in the ring and I'd knuckle up with that Dread King Logan.
Oh!
That Dread King Logan. He better be lucky that I'm a lover, not a fighter, because I can tell you right now, I will hit him with a headlock and make him tap out. That's my midnight dream, baby. Dread King Logan, if you see this, you better be lucky the Black Man is a lover, not a fighter, because you be in big trouble, daddy.
Now you know I am an honorary member of the Hollow, and Dread King is my homeboy.
Yes, I know that's your homeboy, but he ain't my homeboy. He's trouble.
He told.
My mama always taught me, watch the company you keep. Be careful, good brother Cody. You a good man.
Oh, thank you. I would like to ask you about your band. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit. A vision hit me about 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago. I said, wait a minute. I should combine my two loves. Music and wrestling. Ain't nobody doing this out here. What if we cover some wrestling theme music that everybody loved growing up? From NWA all the way up to today. From the 1980s all the way up to 2020. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be phenomenal if one day out of one of those indie shows, they gave us 15 minutes of their time and we dropped some, how could we do it? We could drop some DX or drop some New Age Outlaws or drop some, maybe some Undertaker or maybe some Queen, another one bites the dust. All you old school wrestling fans, or what about one of the coolest wrestling theme songs, the Midnight Express, baby? That would be one of the coolest things. Spark up all kind of nostalgia, play all kind of music, have a show. So hang on, because I got some members and we got some that we got to get and recruit. So it's like Rome wasn't built in a day. It's going to be a beautiful thing when it happens. Because come 2021, my goal and my dream is to perform at a wrestling show, comic book convention, cosplay convention, any one of those. When they get a hold of the K-Fed, the People's Band, they ain't gonna never want us to leave, baby. I'm gonna tell you that right now. We're gonna be playing everywhere from Timbuktu to Waterloo when I have it my way.
I like it. I like it.
That's right.
I like that idea. I don't like much.
Dude, I love this, dude. This is amazing. I really like what you got going on here. I'm really enjoying myself right now.
It's all for the love of wrestling and for the wrestling fans and for the talent out there. It's all for them. It's like a tribute and a thanks to them, because the one thing I love about the wrestling business, it brings all kinds of people together, brings all kinds of different personalities, walks of life, people who you wouldn't even think of, you never thought you'd meet. And then you bump into them at an indie show and go, hey, I remember you from last month. I remember you from last year. Let me tell you, the way the black man got connected and fell in love with indie wrestling is I went to, and he's one of my favorite talents, Mr. One Night Only's birthday bash. It was the first time I ever went to an indie show. I fell in love with it. I'd never been to one before, but when I went to his, I made it my personal business every single year. You got to be there at that particular show, because that one's real special. And every now and again, when I get the chance, I try to come in between. Once in the spring, once in the summer, and definitely once in the fall. I tried my best. And come 2021, and I'm praying to God that all this stuff clears up so that we can get back to doing what we do best, is attending these indie wrestler shows, supporting all our favorites, and booing all out the ones that we hate, especially that Dread King Logan. I know you out there watching this, Dread King. Troublemaker.
Now, you said if you got trained, you'd want to take on the Dread King Logan. You want to put him in a headlock, try to teach him a lesson. Who do you want to tag team with?
Oh my goodness, where do I begin? There's so many. Let's see here. Let me see. Let me just think. Let's see. We got Mysterious Movado. We got Nolan Edwards. We got El Ridiculoso. Look, El Ridiculoso. That's a whole lot going on right there. I gotta really eat my Wheaties with that one. We got us. We got some gracefully. Oh, my absolute favorite. This brother, one day, I believe he is a true star in the making, and it's only a matter of time. My man, Mr. Run This Ring himself, Mr. Atlas Hightower. That's the guy I would love to team up with. We make a great pair.
Yeah, I was, where was it? I forget which match it was. I think it was the match against him and Rivera at Pro Wrestling All-Stars. And when I'm watching him, and, Rivera's got him down on the mat, and they're doing a little chain wrestling there, down there. And man, oh man, the faces that dude makes when... It's amazing sometimes. I was talking to him about it, man. It's just like this extreme emotion that comes over him when he's, even like if he's just standing there talking on the microphone.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He's got
Josh boos him every time. Josh boos.
Every time I get the chance. I boo him when no one else is around. I'll come across someone saying something on Facebook. They'll say Atlas Hightower. I'll go, boo. Ain't no one here but my dog and my cat.
That's a shame, brother. Poor choice, brother Harper. Poor choice of words there. We're going to get you right, though, one of these days. We're going to get you right. You're going to come around to the Run This Ring era, baby. Don't worry. It's going to come there. But right now, you feel what you feel, so we're going to respect that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
I just still tell him, shut up.
He doesn't. He's just like you are with the Dread King, only it's Atlas Hightower.
Well, no. What I'm saying is a scientific fact. That man is trouble. That man is trouble, good brother Cody. I'm telling you, You might want to socially distance yourself right about now from that guy. He's bad news. He's real, real bad news. And you're a good guy. I don't want you getting caught up and mingle up in all his mess.
Now, he's bad the same way Michael Jackson and Samuel L. Jackson's bad.
These are some very unpopular comparisons you make here. Michael Jackson is the greatest talent to ever live. What you talking about?
And he bad. So's the Dread King Logan.
I don't know about that one. But
you
okay,
trying to suck up to the Dread King now?
He ain't even here for me to suck up to. I'm just saying, the only time I've ever seen the Dread King Logan get beat, it was a kid. If you're not a kid, you can't beat the Dread King Logan. I have to back the person that beat Shogun. Anyone that beats Shogun and takes that belt from him, I gotta cheer for him.
Well, to be honest, listen, to be fair, all right, to be fair to the Dread King, they did have a ref who might not have called it straight down the middle on that.
Yeah, I don't think that ref was
funny
sanctioned.
business.
I don't think that ref was sanctioned.
No, she was not. But she didn't call it down the middle. I think the fix was in.
Hey, you use whatever excuse you got to use. I'm just saying. It's because his muscles are so big, he can't get down low to get him.
Listen, the Dread King can beat up any kid.
But that's easy for him to do. He can, a kid, come on. What kind? That's some horrible work right there. That's some horrible, horrible job of work. See, he better be lucky my man, the Fro Gun, ain't stepped up to him yet, because he's going to be in big trouble if he ever get the Fro Gun. Fro Gun, if you see this show, brother, put me in your corner, all right? I want to be there, ringside, right there under the ring, under the mattress, if you will, and watch you beat that sucker down because he's got one coming to him.
See, now Cody's been going
I would like to see that.
Low gun for a while.
There's a whole lot of great matches that are possibilities.
Shogun versus Shogun versus Logan.
All for the title. All for the title.
All for the title. That's right.
Put it in there. And I got much respect for the suplex Shogun himself. The brother take the limits and turn it to
He's the man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
However, I'm gonna be a little more partial to the Fro Gun, man. Matter of fact, I bought a couple of Fro Gun shades off the brother's hands, off of D-Ray 3000. I happen to love it. And let me just add this. With my band, what my endeavors are. Anytime we're performing a show, you're gonna always see at least one of my band members rocking some indie merch, wearing something from the independent wrestler. So when somebody go, hey, where'd you get that from? I can just tell them right away, hey, you need to go on Facebook, you need to go on YouTube, look this man, look this woman up. Because I'm a big supporter of indie wrestling now, and I want to find my most unique and most creative way to help put them over. I may even have them come to my show just to promote themselves. That's just how much I believe in them.
That's a good way.
That sounds awesome.
That is a good way on you. Hey,
I need to buy me a couple of them MIW hats and shirts too. No, y'all ain't left out. Y'all ain't left out. I gotta give me a couple of them.
All right. Justin Tilley from TKW's in there. I hope I said his last name right. He says Happy New Year from the TKW family. Happy New Year to you as well.
New Year.
Goldmane is in there too. I think he's still in there. Colton Wright.
Making us go.
Colton Holland's in there. Hello, sir. Of course, Josh Harper's there.
Always.
Listen, guys.
Trying to be fake news and say that he was first.
If you're in the chat, please make sure that you give a thumbs up and share this wherever you share things. Twitter, Facebook, I don't know what you're doing. Wherever, just share it, please. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Yeah. Well, shit. So I've seen you at a couple different promotions here in Michigan, or, we've talked and sat down and what have you. I got to tell you, BCWA, one of our sponsors, they're really big on the family setting there. And when it comes to indie wrestling, there's certain promotions, that, if you got kids under the age of a certain age, you don't take your child to that promotion. BCWA is not one of those promotions. All children are welcome there. What's one of your favorite matches? I know you've been to a couple of them. You got a match that you really liked from BCWA?
Oh, BCW. I believe this was BCWA. This was they performed down in Wyandotte a lot, right?
Yep.
Okay. This was a fun one because this one had a battle royal, but the one match I remember, it was a tag team match. It was Studio 85. Did I say that right? Studio 85.
86.
Oh,
Studio 86.
excuse me,
Yeah,
86.
86.
Forgive me. I'm trying to get all the names right. And they were teamed up. Who did they wrestle against? I just remember that match being so fun. It was about a good 20-minute long match, but they told a great story. And the one big fella that has the tuxedo on and he has the balloons and
Big
he got
Daddy.
his nails done.
Big Daddy.
Yeah. Somebody take that
Big
brother
Daddy
off.
Daddy.
And when they did, it was trouble.
Yep.
That I ain't never seen a big fella hop up over them ropes as fast as this brother did. I'm talking about every big wrestler I've ever seen. When they ticked him off, the grits hit the fan, Dad. Let me tell you that right now. It was all kind of carnage and all kind of trouble. And Studio 86 won that one too, by the way. That was my favorite one. I believe that was last year.
All right, yeah. Yeah, BCW, I'm a big fan of BCWA, not only because they're a sponsor, but I mean, obviously because I really like BCWA. And they were one of the first organizations here in the state of Michigan that invited us into their, into their world and said, hey, listen, come on in, set up and do some things here. And we have, unfortunately, we haven't been able to do anything with them since COVID hit.
We got season passes.
Right.
We got to use them once.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's all good. It happens, man. That's how life rolls sometimes. You got to take it in with the good and just keep rolling, man.
Yeah.
So as far as the band goes, who you recruit? What do you need, man? Maybe we'll put some word out there for you.
Well, okay, so right now, let me just tell you what the black man is working with right now. I got myself a drummer. His name is Timbo Slice. I got myself a singer. She is, let me describe this singer here to you, all right? She calls herself the fire singer and the fire bringer. She is the brown sugar sapphire to my American dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Miss Elizabeth to my macho man, Randy Savage. I'm talking about my beautiful wife, the Khaleesi Kayfabe, sensational sweet Dennis. She's a singer. Then I got myself a guitarist. He likes to call himself Shinsuke Mike Famura because he's a king of strump style, if you will. And then you got yours truly, the black man Coco T. Ware. And I'm hoping to find maybe another guitarist and another keyboard player. If I can do that, I promise y'all this, we going to be in the lab ASAP. While this year is going, rain, sleet, snow, or shine. And we're going to do some things. We're going to put some music out there. I do have a Facebook page called Kayfabe, The People's Band, all one word. You can check out. Every now and again, I post something. I might put in a little video where it's just me on the bass guitar doing a little something here and there. I got one video where me, my brother, and my little nephew, he's 8 years old, y'all, but the boy can play the drums. And we hit a little bit of, what's the name of that one? Undisputed Era. We played a little bit of that about a summer or two ago. Real nice. Just something fun. But every now and again, that's what I'm going to be doing until we can really get this ball rolling. I talked to a couple of comic book conventions and things of that nature, even outside of the state of Michigan, out there in Indiana. I believe it's called the Square Circle Expo. And no thanks to COVID, it shut everything down, pushed it back. I talked to them like maybe once or twice via Messenger. But at that time, they were just new and they said, we'll figure it out. But hopefully, going into 2021 or even 2022, you might catch us in a place like that. You might catch us at BCWA. You might catch us even at X5CW. Boy, that's a madhouse of a promotion right there. But I got much respect to DBA and that whole crew, Johnny Delicious, all of them out there. They do the thing, bro. Let me tell you that right now. But whatever place that will have us, that will allow us to do our thing, I'm going to tell you now, we going to bring it and we going to have a good time because that's what it's all about, baby. We don't have to take ourselves seriously. We can all unwind, chillax, relax, and have a whole lot of action going on in the ring and even out there on the stage. So I'm telling you right now, guys, that's what I'm really looking for. Another guitarist, another keyboard player. If y'all can help me out with that, that will be a huge blessing.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're listening, you know anybody that does that out there, let's get some people his way. And I'd really like to see some shit like this at one of these shows, man. And I mean, I go to Comic Cons too, man. I'm Great Lakes Comic Con. That's where I met JR and Hacksaw and the 1 year $1 million man, dude. So I mean, hell yeah. I mean,
untapped potential. And I want to stress this. Some people in the Detroit area, I want to specifically target that area, Detroit area. If you live in the Detroit area, if you know somebody in the Detroit area that has musical talents, vocal talents, I'm open to everything. I want to make a whole show out of this, baby, and just have a ball. And it's going to be fun. And we're going to do it however long we can do it until the wheels fall off, baby. Maybe when we get to Timbuktu by via Waterloo, it might be over then. Who knows? But all I know is in the here and now, we're going to do everything we can to keep this thing called kayfabe rolling and keeping it alive. Just think P-Funk, but just wrestling, y'all. That's just how fun it's going to be.
There we go. I like it. Well, I would like to say thank you so much for coming on, and I really, really look forward to seeing everything that's going to come out of there, man.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime, brother.
All right. Absolutely. Thank you. Have a good night.
God bless you.
Thank you.
You too.
Yeah.
Nice. That was great, man. Dude, let me just not, I'll tell him this later, but I'm going to say it now, but let me just say I was kind of in awe there.
Oh yeah, he's a talker.
You know what I'm saying? I was kind of just like mesmerized by the words, and like he could have sold me just about anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like if I was buying a car right now, he'd have been, I could have walked out with the biggest piece of shit and I still would have probably bought it. You know what I'm saying?
We need to do a show with just him and Goldman.
Yeah, that
We
was.
just sit back, let them talk to each other.
Can you imagine that back and forth?
That was but it was good. Like everybody, oh, he's a talker. That's right, he is a talker, man. That guy's got a gift of gab.
Yes.
And he was really good at it too. And like he was like legit, bro. Like legit. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that. I had him on the show. He should have his own fucking show. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if you need to do your own show, let me know. I will produce it for you. You know what I mean? Fucking hey, let's do it. So that was the only person that decided they wanted to come on tonight. One
I
person.
thought we had one more.
Well, we do have, but through the internet this way. The other one's sitting right there next to Dan.
Right.
But yeah, that's the only one other than the jacker there. So get up there. You got a bigger chair you can sit in so we can get you into frame, dude?
Sit up. There you go.
All right. So this, for those of you that don't know, or you may know, but this is Skyjacker. Skyjacker. His real name is Connor, but we all call him Skyjacker. Skyjacker's
not his name like that, man.
Because.
Skyjacker.
But just shut up. Anyways.
We don't tell everyone your real name's Sarah.
Okay. Anyways. But so little background story on Skyjacker here. There was a promotion, and I don't know. We hear it's coming back, but Blue Water Championship Wrestling here in Port Huron, Michigan, and Connor was part of the ring crew. And I mean, Connor, how old are you now?
12.
You're 12.
Ooh.
All right, so you were 12. You're 12, and back then when you were running ropes, you were only 5. So he started this stuff when he was 5. He started from the bottom. He's still starting at the bottom, obviously, but he wants to be a wrestler. He's got aspirations. He goes to a lot of the shows with us. With obviously with Dan too, obviously. I mean, but I'm sure if he wanted to go and Dan couldn't, Dan would let him come with us. I'm absolutely positive. So Skyjacker, you've been to pretty much almost every promotion. Because you've been to pretty much every promotion we've been to, almost. So, what? Now do you still watch WWE on TV?
Nah, sometimes.
Sometimes?
Yeah.
Do you watch Impact at all?
That's the only one that I watch.
You're only watching Impact right now, so you're not
Yep.
watching AEW either?
Nope.
No? And you said you're 10, right? Or 12?
Yep.
12. All right. So you've been around wrestling for a while now as a young kid. What exactly are you? What do you like about, not what somebody tells you or whatever. I want to know what you like about indie wrestling.
The action.
The action?
Yep.
That's it? Just the action?
Well, sometimes people get involved.
Right. I remember you punk kids at the Blue Water shows would be over by the entryway where the wrestlers would walk out, and you guys would all be standing over there screaming and yelling at the bad guys when they came out, or looking to get your high fives from the good the good guys or the good girls, whatever you want to say, right? Like, one of the things I really enjoy about indie wrestling is the pure emotion, right? We have had the opportunity to know many things, and I don't want to know a damn thing. I don't want to know nothing. And because I want to have that pure raw emotion. Is there ever been where's one, I know there's got to be a few, but where's the one time where like you had some, like, were you ever in tears when it came to wrestling?
Yeah.
Yeah. Were you ever in tears when it came to indie wrestling?
Yes.
Which was it? What was it? Tell me. You got to tell me.
When Blue Water shut down.
Aww. Okay. All right. How about a wrestling moment? Like, other than an organization, like, is there a moment when something happened in indie wrestling that made you really emotional or like really upset and mad, like you were ready to stomp somebody's face in?
Yeah.
Who? What? What happened?
When Roman Reigns had leukemia.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Wow. What about, okay, so what was your reaction when Alex got beat up? You remember that time?
Yes.
He was so mad.
Were you mad or were you happy?
Mad.
You were mad? What about when you found out he was a bad guy at XI? Were you mad or happy?
Happy.
You were happy? He's a pretty good bad guy. I think he makes a pretty good bad guy.
Yeah.
But do you have a favorite moment that you've been, like, something you've seen in at indie wrestling? Like a moment?
Not really.
Not really.
Oh, I know one. I know one. How about being involved in the Big Chuck Body Slam Challenge?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Who did did you win that?
No, Fitness. Or was it Fitness that won it?
I don't remember. It was so long ago, man.
Yep.
Yeah. You didn't win. You got in there, though, right?
Yeah.
He was in there.
Yeah.
He got Chuck up on his tiptoes.
That's funny.
He's heavy.
Slam hey, thumbs up. Thumbs up, mofos.
Now, I know this wasn't the first time I met Skyjacker, but I'll never, because like Cody said, Skyjacker's part of the ring crew. So, I mean, you get wrestlers that aren't helping put up the ring, take down the ring. Skyjacker's been doing that for years, and I did it for a minute. I didn't get to do it for that long because of BWCW not running performance shows right now. But first time I went to go help out, I was doing something. He came up behind me like, "Oh, you're not doing that right. This is how you're supposed to do it."
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna let some little kid tell me how I'm supposed to be doing it. I'm doing it right. I know I'm doing it right. And then he had Danny coming behind him. "Nah, he's right. You're not doing that right. That's how you're supposed to do it." Because
that's funny.
He's been doing it for 6 years.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember. I don't remember what show it was, but it was one of the shows there at the American Legion. And it was after the show. You know, we all used to go, well, not you guys, but I did. There was a bunch of us that would go to the bar that was hooked, you know, right to the Legion afterwards. And we'd drink all night. Well, until they were being retarded and shutting it down early. But anyways, that's stupid. But anyways, and we'd go get beer. Well, you know, I'd go over there, I'd grab a beer, and then I'd come back, and, you know, I'm not tearing down no ring. And I would talk to some of the guys and stuff, and there's Skyjacker dragging ropes across the floor. I'm taking video, just watching him, and I'm not even saying anything to him. I'm just taking video. He's just la-di-da, tearing down the ring. Nobody's business. Everybody else standing around talking. Here's this kid showing everybody.
You know what the crazy part was? Is guys like Cody Hawk, guys like Sean Casey, they come in, they say hi to Skyjacker before they say hi to any of the rest of us.
We're all talking, and Skyjacker's working.
That's right. Yeah, he's working. He's doing all the work. Well,
Yep.
Dan's got it under control. I mean, he's got 6 kids. He knows all about child labor. Dude, I'm surprised. Well, let's be honest. Well, you can have your kids work and not have to pay taxes on them. You know that, right?
I don't know nothing, man.
I'm really surprised he doesn't have like his own mafia or some shit going on, dude.
Maybe he does.
Yeah.
You don't know what he does.
For sure. Well, let's talk a little bit about what's going to happen here in the next couple days. After this is over, I have to start working on putting the pictures in for the other poll that needs to open today, which would be Breakout Wrestler of the Year, correct?
Yep.
Breakout Wrestler of the Year. So few things. The one we did last night was Rookie of the Year. That's out. You can find it in the group. I've shared it all over the place. Vote. It will close Monday of next week. So everyone will have 7 days to vote. After 7 days, we close the votes. Luckily, the software tallies all the votes for us. And bam, we know who the winner is. When we'll be able to get the awards to people, I don't know. Because that's all going to depend on when we see wrestling again and when they're done. Because we need to actually have the names of the people to actually get them all done, right? So, I mean...
We ain't using Dominion, are we?
Who?
Never mind, I'm not allowed to talk about it.
Okay. All right. Anyways, but yeah, so we were live on Facebook on the Michigan Independent Weekly page. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. And we set them all up. We haven't shared all of them, but we set them up. I just have to go back in and put pictures into the ones that we haven't put pictures in. I might just leave it. I don't know. It's a lot, it is what it is. It is like, for instance, like the matches. I don't have anything to put in for the matches.
Right.
Unless I can find the promo photos for that match specifically, but that's going to be hard, and then one match has it and a bunch of other matches don't. And it's like, oh, you showed some bias. Well, fuck you, man. I was just putting it in there. God.
Right.
So yeah, that's basically how that's going to go down. We are having awards made. The only thing is we don't have enough money to do awards for, say, if it's a match, like for the matches, because that's like way more awards than we can afford right now.
Yeah, you get 4 people in one. That's 4 extra we gotta buy.
Right.
Maybe people were donating on a regular basis.
I know, but it is what it is. COVID times. What was I going to say? Oh, so what we decided to do, and we had a group meeting. We called the meeting and we discussed how we were going to give the awards. So not necessarily give them, but like we had to have the discussion as this, we're having match of the year, and somebody if it's a singles match, that's 2 people. But what if it's a tag match? Or what if it's a 3 versus 3, We can't afford 3 more awards. We couldn't, we just couldn't do it. And so we decided, we came up with that whoever wins the award and where the match took place, whatever organization that it took place in, we're going to give that award to the promoter. It's the only fair thing to do. It was that or not have an award at all. And so we decided to do it that route. It's just we didn't have the cash to get another one, man. It is. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But this is coming out of Josh and I's pocket, so Dan's got to get selling some kids or something. But yeah, for good. So we asked them, and we're fans too, but we didn't ask us. So Josh, I'm going to start with you, my man. What is something that what do you love about indie wrestling? And even more specifically, let's notch it out, right? And say, what do you love about Michigan indie wrestling?
I love talking smack to a wrestler, and that wrestler turns around and talks smack right back to me. even more so, I love talking smack to a wrestler, and then the next time I see them, they remember me talking smack and continue to talk junk. That's what it's the interaction that we get with them, the continued interaction, show after show, promotion after promotion. When you get people like Jeremiah Goldmain who are fantastic and they recognize you. You know, it's one thing to go to a show and recognize the person. It's a whole different thing when you have talent that recognizes you.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. I love being able to go to the shows and say hi to a wrestler, and the wrestler goes, "Oh, hey, Josh." Or even better, for the love of God, Ice Cream Man. That's my favorite thing on the planet.
Did you see him all like pucker up like
he was all happy.
I love that.
Oh, look at me.
I was at a Pro Wrestling All-Stars, and Steven Rivera called me the Ice Cream Man. And I was like, I'm the Ice Cream Man.
Hey, that's a cool shirt you got on.
It is, isn't it?
Anyways, that's why great minds think alike. So, Mr. Danny Beals over there, the real deal heel, otherwise known as the Mouthpiece, the name given to you by the Dread King Logan, which I didn't like that much that he doesn't like my buddy there. So, but what is it what do you love about Michigan indie wrestling, sir?
You know, there's two of them. And they both have, they're kind of the same thing, but it's the interaction. It's the interaction between the talent and us. It's the interaction between us as fans. I mean, you know, I tell a story all the time about Josh walking through the parking lot at Kroger. And I rolled up on him and was like, "Hey, Chief Sweat sucks." And the dude, he stopped and he wasn't quite sure what he wanted to say. It was great. You know, it just that interaction.
That's awesome.
So
hold on.
We're fans, you know, and
right.
And really we care about each other. You know, I mean,
absolutely.
It's fun. Josh holding up the signs that said, "If Alex wins, we riot."
You changed the course of the future.
Yes. Well, you know, here's the big one, okay? And Cody, you were involved in this.
I didn't do it.
Mr. Fitness. All right. We were at a promotion where Mr. Fitness was supposed to be a heel. And by the end of the night, the whole thing turned around. Because
it blew water.
We all cheered so loud for that dude that they had no choice but to turn his face.
That's because it made no sense for him to be a bad guy.
I'm gonna turn that around.
It still makes no sense.
You can never change that.
It makes no sense. Now, if he was facing somebody like Electric Ely, okay, yes, him playing a bad guy makes sense. But any other way, how are you gonna have a dude throwing Twinkies at people and people absolutely freaking loving it, except for one person?
Josh hates him for it.
It's not just me. It's anyone else that I buy a ticket for. My rule is they're not allowed to cheer for him.
Oh, gee, that sounds kind of socialistic.
Wow.
Dictatorship.
Dictator. Whatever, you fucking dictator bastard.
Hey, I'd rather be the dick than the tater.
Fucking Hitler. Anyways.
He was a fascist, thank you very much. I prefer to think of myself as Mussolini.
Who was allied with Hitler?
Okay, who were my allies?
You knew what happened to Mussolini, though, right?
Yeah.
What his own people did?
My lord.
That's why I don't have kids, because then they'd outnumber me.
I've already said myself that it was the raw emotion, the pure emotion.
Warriors Rampage, man.
Yeah.
And on the floor and hearing when that happened, it was crazy what was in the ring. But I looked up to see where you were to see what your face was looking like.
I couldn't believe it, dude.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, that's it. How many times, because we're lucky enough to know, you know, and other fans are the same way. We're lucky enough to know each other and who we like. You know, the ones that are regulars at the shows with, you know, that we know, that are friends with us, friends with each other. But everybody has a couple of people at a show that when something happens with a particular wrestler, you look at that person's face because you want to see the emotion.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's better when I'm drinking because I get a little crazy. I wouldn't say I get crazy.
Every
But,
wrestling show?
well, no, not everyone. Some of them there's no alcohol, like BCWA. You know, but I mean, when I got some booze in me, and what was that? The MM3 Dread King Logan. I don't think Dan was there for that one, or
Yeah.
Josh. One of you two weren't there. I don't remember which one.
Neither of us were there. I was at Mr. Chainsaw Pro Wrestling, and Dan was looking at colleges.
Oh,
Yes,
that's
that's
what.
right.
Anyways, that match. If you heard me on, oh my God, people were laughing at me because I was yelling at MM3. He had you, and MM3's reacting to me, dude. It was awesome. But anyway,
Well, that's like the night that it was Alex and Mark Ross now, when he was, and the people behind me, I was talking so much smack, like me and we always did back and forth.
oh man, look at
And-
that ticket. Did you see that ticket?
Well, it's a piece of the table, too. I mean, I know your piece is bigger, but
That's what they all say.
but
in your dreams.
when the people behind me were so
You just said
convinced
it.
that Mark was going to come out and beat the holy heck out of me. Everybody thought he was going to. The people behind me are like, oh man, he's going to come out. He's going to jack him up.
See, but I mean, with you talking about pure emotion, when Mark got the belt put on him, I wasn't looking at him. I was looking at Alex's mom.
Oh yeah.
And that was insane.
That was worth the price of admission.
Yeah.
Well, when he got the beat down when he won the title, who did you look at? Did you look at Alex getting beat down, or were you watching his mom?
I was watching the beatdown that time just because I was like, what?
I almost wish that in the future we need to invest in another camera and have it just on Mrs. Weir when Alex wrestles,
Yes.
just for the emotions.
Well,
And
you know what?
we'll
To
make
be
little
fair-
cuts of her and make. Oh man,
To be fair, we need to have it on if Taylor's with us or Mr. Ware, because they enjoy the beatdowns.
oh yeah, for sure, absolutely.
They laugh at him as he's getting beat down, which I find absolutely hilarious.
Well, that's how it works.
I mean,
dude.
we've been with Taylor when Alex is getting beat up and she's cheering the guy to beat him some more.
right. Absolutely.
That's sibling love right there. When you can be like, yeah, hit him again,
Right.
again.
Yeah. So, do you have new ice cream flavors coming out, Josh?
I've been slagging. The
or
new
are-
one I have is Michigan Independent Watermelon, MIW.
Yeah, I still haven't tried it. Whatever.
You
I asked what your address was, and you never responded to me.
I told you.
Do you this isn't about you, Dan.
Hey, we're talking ice cream.
What was I gonna say? Damn it, you made me forget what I was gonna say.
That's
Oh,
right, because I'm talking ice
Are
cream.
you like gonna be done making ice cream flavors ever? Or are you just gonna like be done now and just like these are what I
No, I'm
have?
never done. I've just been slacking.
Well, dude, how
Retire
are you?
yourself.
Literally, I can't be done until I make butter pecan because my sister bugs me at least once a week.
Yeah, but
That sounds-
would be good.
That sounds pretty good. I have to admit.
Plus,
Yeah.
I mean, currently I'm sitting on Osmodeus ice cream that needs approval, TJ Meyer ice cream that needs approval, Black Sheep ice cream that needs approval, and Electric Ely ice cream that needs approval.
So now, okay, we need to talk. We got to figure this out. I got an idea now. An idea. We got to buy a cooler for every wrestler, right? An electric cooler. And if you make them ice cream, they have to keep your ice cream on their merch table.
Yeah, hot stuff. Dude, I'd have at this point, I'd almost have a cooler at every table.
It-
Because, I mean, just look at War Inc.
Hello?
If Black Sheep gets approved, then I'll have a Black Sheep ice cream, a War Boy ice cream, Alex Weir ice cream. No, he's not. Sorry. El Ridiculoso ice cream, and a BRD ice cream. And I know Colt had just said, what about a DTA ice cream? And I have plans for a DTA ice cream. I just haven't done it.
There's got to be a point where you stop making ice cream, bro.
There does. There needs to be a point where I stop making new flavors.
You just got to start retiring some flavors, man.
I mean, I don't. Wait a minute. Okay, let me rephrase that because I said that wrong. Not stopping making ice cream, but new flavors. New flavors is what I meant. So
I'm trying to phase out ones that don't really sell that well. But then the weird thing is, like, as soon as I'm like, okay, I'm done making this one, no one's ordered it in a while, I'll get someone that's like, oh, dude, can I get like 12 pints of this? Like, I mean, okay, sure.
Well, I mean, but then you can go make it if you had to. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, at the same time, like,
yeah, just be special order stuff.
Yeah, like I haven't made fruit punch in probably a year. No one really orders that. So.
Right. You know, at that point, if it's special order, I'm like, okay, well, you got to pay more, man. You know, I got to go out and I got to make a special trip. I got to do all this shit. How many freezers you got now? Just one?
I got 2. I have 3, but 1 broke. So I got to decide if I want to get it fixed or if it's worth it or not.
So those are both deep freezers?
Yeah. 6 foot tall, 4 foot deep.
Damn, bro. I didn't know you had 2. I only thought you had 1.
Nope, 2.
But you had the third one was a deep freezer too?
Yeah, but the third one, the one broke, so that's why I got another one.
Oh.
So now I'm trying to figure out if it's worth fixing or not.
It would depend on whatever's wrong with it and how much it costs.
Exactly.
What was wrong with it?
Most people I've called want $60 to come out and look at it.
At that point, you're better off just buying a new one.
Yeah.
How much are the new ones?
I mean, this year has been chaos trying to find them because so many people panic bought them when everything started. Because, you know, they were buying all the meat, so they were buying freezers to throw them in. You know, it's hard to find them, so prices jumped up. Cheapest, the second one that I bought, got for $300. But now I'm starting to see them down again for $200.
Well, yeah, because everybody's stimulus money running out, so now they're going to be selling them.
Yep, that's what I can't wait for. Once people start running out of deer, there's going to be a whole bunch of people selling me freezers.
Yeah.
Then I can get them for $50.
$50 make you holla. That's what you do. Make them holla. So your sponsor says, where's his flavor at?
That's right. Yeah. Where's his flavor?
I'm working. See, it's got to be something that's worth the 24 karat lion. I can't just be watermelon or raspberry. It's got to be something good.
Goldschlager.
Oh. Yeah, but then I don't think you'll see the golden flakes, will you? Not like you would.
You have to buy the nuggets. You got to buy nuggets and put in it.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, that would take some thinking, dude.
Originally, I was looking at edible gold leaf, but I can't find it anywhere.
What
Not
about
a reasonable
caramel swirl? Maybe.
Yeah.
We have to do some research, man.
Right.
You need to have your own channel of you just fucking cooking.
Oh, that's pretty
That would
much
be awesome.
the only
People
thing
watching
that's
you
on my
make their
Instagram.
ice cream.
Yeah,
When I get done with the batch of ice cream, I take a picture of it and put it on my Instagram, and you would be surprised how many people like my Instagram.
So why don't you do like a knockoff fucking cooking show for your ice cream?
But if I showed people how to make it, then they would know how to make it.
Don't show them everything.
We don't
That's why I say do a
tell
knockoff.
them exactly how. You leave out one main ingredient.
Yeah, or
Right.
They
no,
can't put the love in it that you do.
no,
Yeah.
don't do that.
They
I
can't
mean,
put the Happy Harper love in it.
Right?
you
The
just
joy that comes into the ice cream.
do it as like a throwback, but don't really cook your ice cream. Just kind of like you did in that one. You just started throwing shit in a bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that, dude.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce, ice cubes.
Yeah.
and- yeah.
Well,
that's
yeah.
what-
Here's ice cream.
You show the beginning and then you show, the already made product like they do.
First thing
Rachel
you do
Ray.
is you go to the store. Then you come home and realize you forgot the one damn ingredient you went to the store for.
How many
Then
times
go
have
to
you
the
done
store
that?
and realize they're out of raspberries.
Have you done that?
Oh, so many times. Especially raspberries. That's always the one where I'll go to the store. I'll go to the store for raspberries, come back with a trunkload of stuff, have to go back to the store. Kroger's out of raspberries, Meijer's out of raspberries, other Meijer's out of raspberries. Yeah.
I think the hardest one I've seen you do was trying to figure out the roach.
Yeah.
Look, his eyes twitched already.
I'm like, what are you talking about? That's just going to be cherry chocolate chip. Oh, yeah, because I want roach chocolate chips, and I can't find a roach mold anywhere outside of finding one where the roaches are this big. So then it'd just be cherry ice cream with one giant chocolate roach in it.
Why don't you find somebody with a 3D printer and make you a mold?
I found someone, he wanted to charge me $75 for the mold.
No, you kick him in his nutsack.
Exactly. That's how I was like, no. Not when I know for a fact you bought the 3D printer for $350.
Well, yeah, that's rude.
Yeah.
Gotta
I'll
make
figure it
money
out.
somehow. It's
Listen,
business.
you send Roach to his house and tell him he's gonna make it.
And whenever I come out with an ice cream, I always make it a point the person has to approve it. Roach is never up here.
That just means we got
That's
to
a
take a
shame,
trip to
too.
fucking Future Great.
That's what I've been saying.
Well, I mean, we got to wait.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fucking
This
COVID.
Friday would be a good Friday.
We don't. They got
COVID.
wrestling down there.
Yeah.
COVID. Yeah, but
Oh, Brittany's
still got
talking about
COVID, and it's traveling state lines, dude.
it. Since when have you ever cared about what the government tells you to and not to do?
It's not the government I'm worried about, bro.
Okay.
What are they gonna do? Fucking kick my door down? Fuck them.
I'm just saying.
Knock, knock.
There are some still federally illegal things that you do, so
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I got no clue. But hey, that's
What do you mean?
yeah. No clue at all. Yeah.
Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. That
What you talking
guy.
about?
That guy.
Huh? What guy?
That guy.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, thank you to our sponsors, BCWA, Happy Harper. Thank you to Josh's sponsor, 24 Karat Line Productions. Make sure you go down in the description. You follow Rasslin Rage. Are you hiding a midget?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm sneezing.
He's trying not to sneeze.
Oh, all right. I'm like,
Your
what?
smoke got in my face.
Oh yeah, that's it. Anyways, yeah, you get t-shirts and all that stuff. We got new t-shirts. I got some hats. I just got hats in a little bit ago. We got I think I got 12 of them. I got 2 of them I got to ship out. I keep forgetting to do it because I'm, jackass. But hey, it is what it is.
We got stickers.
We got stickers too. You want a sticker? $1. Buy one, get one free. What else?
Wait, I thought that was buy one, buy one.
No. Anyways, we are going to get out of here. Please make sure you head on over to the MIW group and pages and stuff to vote. And there will be a new one out here in a minute, and it'll be for Breakout Wrestler of the Year. 7 days you got. 6 now for Rookie. Well, there was almost 200 votes when I looked last time, so
Woo!
yeah. All right, man. It's time to go. You guys have a great one. See y'all later. Adios, amigo.
See y'all later.
Later.
Bye.
Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now. This is Rasslin Rage. This is Rasslin Rage. Cody Fleming is the man who leads the brigade. Let's go down. This is Rasslin Rage. Do it now.